I may not be Sahir, I may not be Shahryar, but then I will try and take a jump and strive towards that excellence. One fine day, the drama happened. It's a Bollywood industry. I was handpicked by Mr. Bachchan to write KBC. So next 90 seconds, I wrote those lines. यहीं डूबे दिन मेरे, यहीं होते हैं सवेरे, यहीं मरना और जीना, यहीं मंदिर और मदीना, गलियां तेरी गलियां. बहुत बकवास है. और ये what are you writing, man? I mean, this is very non-commercial. And Mandir Madina, who does that, Manoj? Yaar, please grow up, Manoj. And Mosturi said that, yaar, I was like, I was so much in need of a theme song for my film, Ek Villain, and this is it. Galiyan release hota hai. Within no time, I had 15 films ke offer. 15 films, and I was like, really, it is happening to me. हाय फ्रेंड्स, मैं हूं मनोज मुंतशिर और आप देख रहे हैं बॉलीवुड हंगामा.
Now coming to the lyrics part of it, you know, as I've mentioned that we've discussed you in several of our interviews in the past, we rarely come across a writer who's having a flair for poetry the way you have been doing it, and you've been doing it consistently. And I think you've also been aided by the likes of Mohit Suri, I think, who understand music very well and who has utilized your work very nicely. What has been your journey like as a lyricist? Because writing poetry is something that very few people can do, and it can be a very, very satisfying job as well.
My journey has been a story of patience and belief.
Okay.
Because what happened there in '99 when I came to Mumbai to write songs for films, I always knew that I am good at churning out lyrics. I knew that because I had that belief in me, and I was a very well-read kind of person. So before I came into this industry, I could say with confidence that I have read almost every Urdu or Hindi poet, not that much into the other parts of it, but poetry. So as much as I got to read, I read it. So I had a taste, I had developed a certain kind of aesthetics towards poetry. So I knew that I will not write crap, that's for sure. I may not be Sahir, I may not be Shahryar, but then I will try and take a jump and strive towards that excellence. So I will not fall too short of that. But what happened that, I mean, this industry calls for a lot of struggle. So my struggle began, and for 1.5 years I was on pavements, and literally on pavements. So there was like no khana, no peena, ek samose mein pura din guzarna, and all that happened in my life. For like 1.5 years I went through a very, very rough patch. One fine day, the drama happened. It's a Bollywood industry. I was handpicked by Mr. Bachchan to write KBC.
Oh, okay.
And I had no clue. Writing KBC? What? KBC? What is it? So it's a show Mr. Bachchan is going to anchor, and he has liked your work. And I go, what work of mine? But I mean, what work of mine could reach Mr. Bachchan?
Right.
Then I was told that I had written something for a show called Yatra. Deepti Bhatnagar used to host it on Star Plus.
Okay.
So that show Mr. Bachchan saw, he liked something, and then he had a discussion with Sameer Nair Sahab, who used to be the CEO of Star during that time. And they decided that, okay, whoever is this guy, find him out because he's got a good language. So I was handpicked by him to write KBC, and I was literally on pavements when this happened to me. And I could not believe that I'll be writing for Mr. Bachchan, but the joy suddenly disappeared because I had no idea about writing for television. I'm a bloody poet, I'm a hardcore shair tha main. So writing for television and those lines and all that stuff, but it was, I mean, I was very, very happy that Mr. Bachchan could see something nice in me. So I went ahead, I met him, and he liked the way I carried myself. Not really that ऐसा कुछ मैंने बहुत कमाल का लिखा तो था नहीं, but then he liked my presence in my company. So I ended up writing KBC. So when I wrote KBC, the very next moment, in like next 3-4 months, I got flooded by offers from every satellite channel which was in the country those days.
Wow.
So there was a revolution of making those big scale reality shows and multicam shows, and I was the only writer in town.
Right.
So I was hunted by everyone. So within 3 months from the pavement, I had my own car, and I had my own 2 BHK flat. I had everything which was like, just, is it actually happening to me? That was my situation.
Right.
And something which I never wanted to write, something which was not my medium, something which I was not comfortable with. Then that went along for good 14 years. For 14 years, I didn't have time to look back and realize that I came to this industry to write songs, and I have not written even one of them which has reached to a certain scale. Then 2014, I remember, life turned for good again. It took a I was very desperate. I had like every morning I used to get up. I used to drive in a BMW. Everything was there, but I used to feel कि यार मैंने गाने तो लिखे ही नहीं जो मैं करने आया था. I'm a loser. So people take this as success, but to me, in my mind, I was a lost cause. Then one fine day, I had a habit of taking morning walks. सुबह सुबह उठ के घर के बाहर. So I was taking a morning walk. It is sometime in 2014.
Okay.
A morning 6 o'clock. This is an interesting story. So the lane which goes to my building, that lane is called Govindji Shraf Marg. So मैं walk कर रहा हूँ, अचानक मेरी नज़र से 6:30 पड़ती है, उस बड़ी सी एक पट्टी लगी हुई है, इस पर लिखा हुआ है गोविंद जी श्राफ मार्ग, and I look at it like a writer's brain. So I thought गोविंद जी श्राफ मार्ग, all right, गोविंद जी श्राफ lane, गोविंद जी श्राफ गली, गलियाँ, very romantic word. Let me just try and write something. So next 90 seconds I wrote those lines कि यही डूबे दिन मेरे, यही होते हैं सवेरे, यही मरना और जीना, यही मंदिर और मदीना, गलियाँ तेरी गलियाँ. I wrote it on my mobile. 7 o'clock तक वो मैंने जितने भी म्यूजिक कंपोजर दोस्त थे मैंने सबको फॉरवर्ड कर दिया. 8 बजे तक सबका जवाब आ गया कि ये बहुत बकवास है और ये व्हाट आर यू राइटिंग मैन, आई मीन दिस इज वेरी नॉन कमर्शियल एंड मंदिर मदीना, हु डज दैट मनोज यार, प्लीज ग्रो अप मनोज. मैंने कहा सॉरी, मतलब डोंट मेक मी फील गिल्टी फॉर व्हाट आई हैव थॉट, आई जस्ट थॉट इट्स अ नाइस थॉट, यही मंदिर और मदीना. सो द वन ऑफ दोज मैसेजेस वेंट टू अंकित तिवारी आल्सो, ही इज लाइक माय यंगर ब्रदर. सो Ankit woke up at 12 o'clock. He'll hate me for this because he doesn't want me to tell anyone that he gets up so early, so late. So 12 o'clock he gets up, he calls me, भैया ये आपने कुछ भेजा हुआ है मुझे. मैंने कहा हाँ बहुत बुरा है क्या? तो कह रहा नहीं, I want to compose it. मैंने कहा you are the only one who has liked it, compose करो. He composed it. The very next day he played it to Mohit Suri, and Mohit Suri said that yaar I was like I was so much in need of a theme song for my film Ek Villain, and this is it. So it was picked for Ek Villain, and later on what happened, again the tables turned exactly as it had happened in 2000. Galiyan release hota hai, within no time I had 15 films ke offer, 15 films, and I was like really it is happening to me. And in next 6 months I gradually quit television and shifted my base to cinema full time.
Oh, that's very interesting.